Yo, what is good, guys? So right now I'm with Joel Elster. We're going to record something, yap about some things as well, and talk about business and how to connect with people. Savage.
Let's talk about the biggest issue in the industry at the moment.
The reps are recorded.
Yeah, but why? Whose fault is it, right? Because I always have this conversation with people, and it's like there's so many sales trainers that are teaching people how to DM set, how to be a setter, how to be a closer. Now they've got these skills and they're trying to find a job and they can't find a job.
Exactly.
Why is it so hard to land a role?
Because they learned everything about sales, but not about themselves.
Okay.
So they're not human anymore.
Yeah.
They are another sales rep who are just going there to close deals, but there is no human connection. There is desperation for money and there is desperation for job. And that is why we got hundreds, if not thousands of applications every day. And there is no single message that say, hey, I love that stuff. Who can actually genuinely compliment you?
Yeah.
Like, you are a handsome dude. When was the last time a sales rep came to you and say,
Honestly, it was you.
exactly.
Right, it was you. It was you when you reached out and then you started complimenting, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna give this guy some of my time. Like, it seems like a good dude. He compliments, but your intro video made you seem natural and not like someone that's reading from a script.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's that was funny, dude. I'm just gonna tell everyone how we met, because listen, we get 300 on average. We now get 350 applications a day, right? It's crazy. So going through intro videos, try and find people to stand out. It can get messy.
True.
But I remember the reason why we got in touch is because you sent me a message on Instagram, found my WhatsApp somehow, email, and LinkedIn. I'm like, who's this guy sending me messages from everywhere?
Yeah.
But every time you sent me a message, it wasn't, hey, I'm Harry, I'm looking to get a role.
Exactly.
You actually paid me a compliment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel really nice. It feels really good when someone pays you a compliment. I'm like, all right, I'm actually going to watch your intro video.
Yeah.
And although your intro video at the time was good compared to what was out there, it wasn't the quality as what you said. And it showed that you weren't following the script, you were being yourself, and you had personality.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing I thought, okay, sweet, I'm going to jump on a call with him. Let's go. I think what happens a lot of the moment is, like you said, closers lose their true authentic self.
True.
They go through these sales trainings and they become a robot. They're like, okay, I need to follow the script word by word. I don't understand what I'm saying, but my mentor told me I need to follow this script. And then they jump on and they feel so lost. But that's what happens when they do an intro video. As recruiters, what do? First, we ask, hey, send me intro video.
Exactly. Right.
Because if you send me a CV, CVs in our industry don't really work.
No.
Like, it's good as an add-on, but I want to see who you are, what you look like, what you sound like, what your setup is, and if you actually sound like a human.
Yeah.
Right? Rather than a robot. So that's the first thing. But the issue is that most sales coaches don't teach people how to land roles.
True.
They're like, you need to send an intro video, but can you please show them how to make an intro video? And listen to this. So there was an English sales coach. I'm not going to mention his name. I'd say off the camera. He sent me a message. He was like, bro, I got a savage closer for you. Can I send him over? I was like, sweet. He said, I've trained him up. He's got really good intro video. Send it over. I received the intro video. Bro, it was the worst intro video. It's like a guy standing in his bedroom dorm. He's got a microphone here and he's just talking with no tonality, no personality. And I sent a message to the sales coach. I'm like, bro, are you fucking serious? I'm like, seriously, how can you tell me this is a top guy, yet he's got no setup, he doesn't know how to present himself, his tonality is off, his background is terrible, he looks like shit. It's like, bro, what's up with you, man? Like, I didn't have to send in, extremely professional Loom videos when I was a closer.
Yeah.
I'm like, and you're teaching people that it doesn't matter? Good luck. Crazy, bro.
Insane.
And that's what's happening with the industry. Like, there's so many sales coaches that fortunately managed to find a role early on, and because they were good closers, reputation, they didn't really need to go through interviews. They either got headhunted before they got introduced. But they forget how important it is to teach your students how to land roles.
Exactly.
So that's what we started to be.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, let's help you land fucking roles.
True.
So when people are reaching out to you, why do you think it's important for them to like find someone like yourself to work with you to help them land roles versus just try and find by themselves?
So I think right now the market is so saturated. That's the first thing. So the methods that used to work, there were only thousands of sales reps.
Yeah.
Now there are millions. Second thing, the bar is extremely lonely. If you do have dumb skill set, but you actually sound like human, people want to talk to you. People want to connect with you. That is the thing that is happening with me right now. Any student who is coming to me, hey Harry, I want to land offer. Only thing, like very first thing we do, make them sound human. That is it. And they're landing like 3-4 opportunities within the same week. That is like nobody's asking about this skill set because going to interview, that is the first step, right? Then they can
That is exactly. I just want to double click on what you said. People think that the interview is what's going to get them placed. What they forget is your pre-interview is your intro video.
yeah.
And if your intro video doesn't land you an interview, how the are you going to land a role?
True.
Right? And people are like, oh yeah, but just get me an interview. It's like, hang on a minute. Come back a second.
Yeah.
Like, we need to make sure that you are prepared. And then what we always say as well is like, yes, it is an intro video, but then also how to handle yourself on the interview.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly. And do you think a desperate sales rep, like let's say if you hire a desperate closer, what he gonna do with the leads? He gonna fuck up. He gonna ruin the business, the relationship with us and the business owner as well. That is why you have to understand, right? Like if you are desperate in your messages, if you're desperate in your Loom intros, you're not gonna even land that interview. And you are talking about, okay, I collected $1 million.
can you go into that a bit more? Because I think what you just said is very, very important. And I need people to listen very closely to what you just said. Sounding desperate.
Yeah. So sounding desperate means you are begging for roles. You're begging for opportunities. And by begging, you are not even attracting them. That means you are putting a number tag. Hey, I collected 1 million. I collected 500K within last 5 months, within last 1 year. And now why are you even begging if you already have the track record? That means you're doing something wrong. And now you're coming to me without any connection, without providing me any value. And you are thinking, why would I count you different than 100 more applicants that I am getting?
Right. Facts. Like if I open my Instagram account, I go into my messages, I can see at least 50, maybe 60 messages a day. And it says this, yo, bro, I'm a savage setter. Help me land a role.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, hang on. Whoa. You're a setter and you think you're going to get my attention by sending messages like that? Who's teaching you? And I don't normally reply to those. If I do reply, I reply with a few things. No, yeah. Yeah, I've done that in the past. I've got better because Angie told me off a few times. She's like, don't forget people have feelings. I'm like, oh yeah, I forget.
Other people?
Bro, these are robots. They're not feelings, right? Yeah, it's either no or I turn around and I say, very, very easy. If you are sending me these messages, please introduce me to your sales coach.
Yeah.
Who the is your sales coach? Who's your sales coach teaching you to do outreach that way? It's crazy, dude. And like, you got these, I was talking to a guy yesterday and he was like, oh bro, I invested $5,000 into a setter coach. And the crazy thing is I can't land a role. It's been 4 months and I can't land a role. I said, sweet, send me your intro video. He sent me his intro video. I'm like, that's the reason why you can't land a role. He said, yeah, but my sales coach, my coach told me that it was fine. So it was a good video. Seriously, please do me a favor. Introduce me to your sales coach because I want to slap it.
Yeah.
And so I think some people need to, but now this is another thing, dude, because I don't blame them for sending a bad intro video. And I don't blame the sales coach because there's two sides to every story. One side is we can sit here as recruiters or career advisors and be like, hey, that shit, what the are you doing? Or we can say, I understand that you send this because no one's told you the right way.
Exactly.
So it's okay. If you want to stand out and you want to land a role, would you be open for someone to coaching you and teaching you how to actually land a role?
Exactly.
Because as a recruiter, I make money if I place a rep. So if I can coach someone the right way, the faster they can land a role through us, we get paid. But there's one thing that I think is really important to highlight as well is when we are speaking to, just give an example. We've placed 3,000 closers in over 700 businesses.
Yeah.
When we do reactivation campaigns, our message is, hey, are you currently happy with the role that you're in?
Yeah.
No is the answer 90%. Right? Why are you not happy? Oh, because I'm not making the money I want to make. Okay, sure. How much money do you feel like you deserve to be making with the skill sets that you have? 20 grand. Is that humble? Like, give me realistic. Okay, I'm happy with 15 grand. Okay, how much are you making at the moment? 8 to 10 grand. I'm like, okay, so 5 grand a month. is what you're losing by not actually landing the right role. You said you have the skill sets. Okay, sure. So over 6 months, you're losing, what's that? Over 6 months, you're losing 30 grand, right? So you're losing 30 grand. So you're losing 60 grand a year by not finding your role.
Yeah.
So it means you're settled. It means you're comfortable.
Yeah.
If you're willing to actually take time to find the right role, you want help, right? And that's what people don't realize. People find a role and they just settle with it.
Exactly.
And it's horrible to see because they spend time, money, and effort into learning the skills, and then they find a role, first role, maybe second role. Maybe they have bad experiences because they don't know how to vet roles. They jump onto offer to offer to offer, and it doesn't work. They're wasting time, and then they leave the industry, or they start shitting on the industry. The industry is great. It's given me such a great life. It's given so many people that have placed a great life. But people shit on the industry just because they don't know how to vet the right jobs and land the right roles.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But that's the same thing I'm doing as well, right, Tom? So I'm building a community, right? And in that, there is a one specific module. You're blaming everybody else other than you.
Okay.
You're blaming the market. You're blaming the businesses. You're blaming sometimes the skill set, sometimes your background. I'm from India, right? Like I was blaming the background, my accent.
Sorry, can you say that in English?
So that was my mindset as well. Like I was blaming everything else other than myself. When I get to know about what is the damn problem, that's how I get there. Rather than blaming every outside thing, like just think you're with yourself, like reflect yourself, talk to you in mirror. Are you actually putting in the work that you need to or have to put in? And 5K is still decent. There is a 19-year-old, he came to me 2 days ago. I invested 35K, 45K Australia.
Wow.
And I'm like, send me your loan. He sent me your loan. Bro, I know why you're not landing the right opportunity. Then he comes back to me again. I know my loan is crap. Then why are they not working to make it better?
Bro, exactly the same thing happened to this kid, right? That invested into this set coach. He said, I sent him a message like, bro, full transparency, that video was shit, right? Let me explain why. He was like, yeah, I know it's not the best. Do you think I should maybe do it better?
Yeah.
Seriously? Bro, you need to ask me. Do you know what? I'm not going to help you. Like, if people are so dumb asking questions like that and they don't see what other people see, how are you going to be good on calls?
Yeah.
It's common sense, dude.
It is.
Again, I'm not going to shit on Gen Zs with their broccoli hair. What's up with broccoli hair, dude?
Shout out to Chu Choi. Chu Choi, is it a broccoli hair? But I do not have broccoli hair, like the one.
No, I'm talking about that. But you know the curls.
Yeah,
that have got curls just on the top, and then like.
No, we say curls are for girls.
But do they get perms? Is it real curls, bro? I swear, all these Gen Zs are sitting in these like hair salons, getting their hair curled, and jeez. You have to be Gen Z.
I am Gen Z. Where's your curls? I do have girls, so I do not need curls.
Well, we'll cut that bit out for your girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
So. So let's talk about some funny stuff that we've seen, dude. What's some of the funniest Loom videos that you've seen?
There are a few, bro. So there's one guy who actually sent me the Loom video. Similar, hey, I'm the best closer. Other closers can't even shut down their toilet seat. Let me tell you how I can close our deals on the offer. And I told him he has no cash collected. He never worked on any offer. And he is like, I will beat every other closer. And I will send you the call recording as well. So I'm like, bro, could you send me the call recording? No answer. He left me on C. I think if you're not humble and with the there is a slight difference between confidence and shit confidence.
And an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
With Adam Paul Taylor, I did a podcast with him. He said something that was hilarious, right? When you get intro videos and closers that say, hey, I'm going to be your next top closer guaranteed.
Yeah.
Right? Adam turns around and he says, okay, great. What's the terms of the guarantee? Well, what do you mean? Well, how are you guaranteeing me that you're going to be the next top closer? What if you are not the next top closer? You're going to pay me? You're going to pay a deposit? Like, what do you mean guaranteed?
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know. Right? Why were you going to pay for your leads? Like, come on, what do you mean guaranteed?
Yeah.
Like, what's the terms of the guarantee? I love that. So I've started to use that. Yeah, bro, you know what? Yeah, I'm the next top closer, right? And I'm like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, are you actually talking like that, trying to land a role? And I think as well, we spoke about this, accents, right? You can have an accent and be the top closer, but it's knowing how to lean into your accent.
Yeah.
It's knowing how to pronunciate, how to articulate, because you go on to like Scottish. for example, like Scottish accents that are very strong. I find it quite of a challenge to get them placed.
Yeah.
But then you have other Scottish that have worked on their accents and understand them. Not everyone understands them. So when they improve their articulate, then it's much easier to place it. True. Right? And it's the same with any country. I just don't want people to think that because they have an accent, it limits them on lambs and vowels. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Some of the best closers I've ever played have accents. So do you have any advice for anyone that has accents around the lamb rolls?
Yeah, there are a few things. One is, as you mentioned, lean into your accent. So when I started, I had very click accent. That means I knew what is my weakness and I knew what is my strength.
Yeah.
So my weakness might be my accent, which is not. But still, let's take it as a weakness. My strength was humor. First intro video that I sent you. What was it? I do have an accent. It's not, I do have soap in my mouth. I just eat a lot of curry. That is it. I just lean into that. Nobody else call my accent other than me.
Yeah.
So there's same thing. So many closers, so many good sales trainers are doing. I'm just being a bored guy. I'm just being a Asian dude. That is it. And second thing is everybody has accent. Like in US and Canada, they're like, I would say more than 20, 30 accent. And it is just your vocal is the thing you can train. You don't have to get rid of your accent.
No.
But you can just train it to be better and in terms of articulating the things, right? Where you can make sure that front person can understand you. So when we say that we are in sales, why we are in sales? Because we want to help somebody to change their life. And if I say, Joe, I love you, I care about you, that doesn't mean a shit.
It does, because you got one need to me and you try to marry me. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Oh no, sorry, that was me on Sunday. Sorry.
So by that, right, like you have to understand how vulnerable you are. So I don't have to say you that I care about you, bro. I have to work on my vocal. I have to work on my emotions to communicate that subconscious with you. And that is the main thing. Lean into your accent. Work your vocals. It is not the voice that you born with. The voice that surrounding gave you. If you born in Australia, you will have Australian accent. If you born in US, you would have that accent.
Yeah.
That means you haven't trained your vocals yet.
Exactly. And what are the vocals?
What are the vocals? Like this, that.
Okay.
The way you speak. I can speak like this. Hey, sir, my name is Harinder Singh. I want to talk to you. Or I can speak like, hey, my name is Harinder. I want to talk. Like, it's like you can control your...
What is that accent?
You can control your vocals.
That sounded kind of like a Russian Indian.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, right? Like you can sound like Russian, you can sound
Bro, what is you know what women's favorite accent is?
UK.
No, French.
Is it?
Right? French have strong accents.
They do.
It's like if French have very strong accents, yeah, it's women's favorite accents. It's like, okay, that's interesting. So they have an accent, yet it's like the sexiest accent in the world. It's crazy. So again, you just need to know how to utilize your accent. And that's why I always talk about the 5 vocals.
Yeah.
Right? You've got your speed of speech, your volume of speech, tone, melody, and cadence. You have the emotions behind the words, and then you have the pauses. Like once you can master that and you really know how to communicate, slow down, express, you understand stuff.
Exactly.
But when you are sending intro videos, make sure you don't sound like you read it from the script. Yeah, it just drives me insane.
So what was the question?
The question is, how much curry can one eat until they turn Indian, right?
There's no right or wrong.
Do you think if an Indian didn't eat curry, then they'd lose their accent?
I think that is true to one extent. I think.
Do you think the spices affect your vocal cords?
Might be. There is a high probability. But I feel like the way Indians speak, right? There is very small thing which people are not understanding. They articulate every single word. So that is why they might sound weird to some people because they are not talking like American, right? They are not missing the words. They are articulating every small word. That is in the letter. That is in the line. But at the end of the day,
It gets dark.
very dark.
Yeah.
Right.
And in the morning,
There is no morning. So that's one thing. But I would say if you do have accent from Africa, India, Pakistan, either stick with BM setting, or if you truly want to go into closing, work on that. Because it's not, so how would I say it? You born and raised up in one country. That is not your problem, but your responsibility is to achieve the best potential.
Yeah.
So how you can achieve the best potential? If your dream is to be a closer and make 15K, you have to work on the thing that is holding you back. There is no shortcut in that.
Now let's talk about people that want to get into the industry that don't have money to buy a good webcam, buy a good microphone, have a really crappy laptop. What do you recommend for those guys?
I would say now there are 90% of people, 95% of people, even in third world countries, they do have iPhones.
Yeah.
They do have phones.
Yeah.
Record a decent video. And when you're joining even an interview, let's say you do not have laptop of 50K, 60K, put your tab or phone in a way that nobody can tell that you are joining from your mobile.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the second thing. And even there are some people who just record their loom like this. Hey, I'm the top closer. And there was one loom that you got, right? Like the naked cut.
Bro, I need to try and find it. Seriously. Hey, I just jumped out of the shower. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put a top on. Like, come on, bro. What are you
Bro, he was
doing?
putting a thirst tab on you.
He was trying to stand out. Yeah, he was trying to stand out. No, it's terrible. So yeah, going back to what you're saying. It's very interesting because 2023, I was recruiting and running a sales team that was doing between 3 to 6 million a month, give or take. It was they're selling property in Indonesia, which was a crazy story. One of the guys, he was from Argentina and he didn't have a laptop. No one knew. Like every time we jumped on Zoom, he made sure he looked professional. He had a light behind. He had a good background, and he was using this phone. Yeah. Until one day, I was like, "Oh, bro, can you just share your screen?" And so he leans up and he's touching the screen. I'm like,
"What the fuck?
What's happening? Why are you touching your screen?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just trying to share." Just drop this file onto your desktop, and it's like, "Oh, I'm working from my phone." I'm like, "Bro, how can you work from your phone?" I don't want people working from their phone, and I don't think they should. But this guy is making like 25, 26 grand in commissions every single month from his phone, right? So like you said, yeah, you can have a good setup. Like right now, I'm going to show the audience, right now, that's the kind of setup, as you can see.
Yeah.
Right? You can use that. It's not rocket science.
I would say there's a clear roadmap, right? If you're poor, let's say you're below middle class, you do not have laptop and you want to go into sales. Firstly, get you probably have a phone, or you can even borrow somebody's phone, your friend's phone, your relative's phone, and record a decent loop. Apply for DMs at Multifinance. You get money.
Okay, now let me ask you this, because this is an important question. Why is it important for DM setters and setters that are never going to show their face on camera to send a good intro video?
There are a few things. One is people want to work with the people who they like.
Okay.
Skill set comes after. Yeah. So I want to see who I'm working with. I want to see, can I trust this person? Can I actually work this person for next 5-6 months? So that is the main thing. Okay, does this person actually even work my 30 minutes? So that is why I would say that you need at least good Loom intro videos to land the interview. And then there might be a few other things as well on the back end, that you have to sound professional. You have to go into the culture of the company as well. But that is the main thing. Okay, can I trust this person after looking at his face? Can this person manage my DMs? Is he professional enough? Can he even relate to my company at this point?
But what if they have the skills and they have a very bad background, the sound's bad, like, well, why doesn't that work?
If your background and your sound just, I cannot understand you, how could you even think that I will do weekly meetings with you? How you could even, because when you are in the business, right, and you are hiring a DM side or a sales team, you have to communicate with them weekly. Can I put my effort and time to train this guy to learn my team culture? And we have to see the ROI in business. As a business owner, can this guy actually give me the ROI on the time and training I'm going to put in?
Do I want this person to represent me, my brand?
Exactly.
Do I want this voice to be my voice? Is this voice the potential voice of the company?
Yeah.
Whether if it's over the phone, does this person represent me and my brand? If it's DM setting, is this person in a comfortable environment that will be able to actually take the job serious? True. It's first impressions in this industry is everything. So like, I totally agree with what you say. And it's very, very simple to be able to make a good intro video. This is quite funny. So one of the guys in our community, he reached out to me. We reached out to one of the recruiters, and the recruiter sent me the screenshot and said, Joel, I feel really bad for this guy. He's invested into 3 different coaching programs. He's gone from DM setting to closing. Now he wants to go back into setting because he's not confident as a closer, and he's begging for help. Yeah, it's South African, begging for help. And I'm like, let me check his intro video. There was something about him and his voice that made me think, do you know what? He has potential. The intro video was bad. The sounds, the backgrounds, the video quality, like everything about it was bad. So I actually got the team to book him a one-on-one with me. Okay. I was like, bro, I don't normally do this, but there's something about you that I just feel that you need a break. Jump into our community, right? And I'm going to pay out of my own pocket every month for you to be in there. And I'm going to teach you how to use exactly the same equipment that you have, just different lighting, different scripts, right? Act more confident. We're going to change the script that you say. Bro, in 3 days, he landed his first role. In the first 3 days, he got 2 interviews and landed his first role, right? And he was like, Joel, you know, the crazy thing is, the one that I'm going to work for was the first person I applied for and they rejected me.
Savage.
And they don't even remember me applying. I'm like, they don't remember your face because they saw a shit intro video and just rejected. Yeah. So it's crazy how you can be the same person, apply to the same job. Once they just don't remember you because it was so bad. Second, when you do look professional and sound professional, you land the role.
Exactly. And I don't think sounding professional is hard with all the technology right now. So what I mean by that, you just need a clear background. That is the one thing, with clear picture quality. And if, let's say, there is a noise in the background, you can easily plug and play with AI and reduce all the noise in the background. And right now we are talking with so many Gen Zs, and they know how to use ITs, Snapchat, all the filters, all the like girly, how to be more pussies and all of that. But they do not know how to make their Loom intros better.
Do you know what I think everyone should do? I think everyone should get really good at cold approach.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not just saying cold approach women, right? Like, I'm just saying be on the street and every day I challenge you, go and give 5 people a compliment every day.
Yeah.
Like, go to random people. Hey, I like your shoes. Hey, I like your belt. Hey, I like your watch. And then walk away. No attachment.
Yeah.
Get confident by talking to strangers. Right? Get confident at speaking. And then some people are like, yeah, but like, I don't really know how to speak on camera, but I'm really good at phone setting. It's the same thing. Just pretend that you're looking into the camera and you're talking to a friend, right? Super easy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? I'm just talking to my friend Harry, right? And just be yourself. Watch it and then keep playing it over and over again and just making sure that it's like, and this is what I tell closers that are just getting into the industry. They don't know this about me, but I actually had to get training to get confident by picking up the phone.
Yeah.
And dialing. Like, I actually had a confidence coach. I then hired the same confidence coach to help me jump on Zoom and be able to speak on camera. Like, I just couldn't do it. There's this one thing that I did, and I challenge everyone to do this. I created a Facebook page. It was called Taming Your Gremlin. Yeah. Now, Taming Your Gremlin is a book, and it's a really interesting book. Long story short, the book goes like this. In your mind, what I need you to do is understand that every negative thought that you have, it's not your thought, you have a gremlin. So what I need you to do is I want you to give that gremlin a name, right? Now, and I want you to think about it. Give that gremlin a name. Now that you've given it a name, what I want you to do is now give it an image. Maybe you can draw an image. Maybe you can ask ChatGPT to create an image for you, right? Now that you've got an image of that gremlin and it's got a name, whenever you have a negative thought saying that you're not good enough, you shouldn't record content, you're a failure, you just give that gremlin a name. Let's call him Steve.
Yeah.
Right? Steve starts talking to you and you're like, Steve, fuck off, mate. I'm in control, right? And it's just a really easy way to take back control is by understanding that those negative thoughts, you can actually push them aside by giving it a name and an image to separate. It's a super easy exercise.
Savage.
Yeah.
And I would say...
So what would your gremlin be called?
Rahul.
Rahul. Why does it have to be an Indian name, bro? Why could it not be something like Charlie?
Oh boy, Alex.
Steve.
No, I wanted that to be funny, so I could just kick him out easily. Not just kidding.
Rahul. Has he got long hair?
Curly hair. Broccoli hair. So one thing you mentioned, right? Like talking to strangers. I feel the same thing that Alex Amoli say. Doesn't matter which industry you're in. You can be an engineer. you can be CEO of the company, you can be in sales. The promotion chances, the chances to land the role where you actually can make the money can get higher significantly if you actually know how to talk. And talking to stranger is not your want, it is you must have to talk to them. So one day, like after coming to Bali, I went to Elite Fit, right? In the gym, I connected with all the people. There were sales reps, there were ads people, there were on.
Are you one of those guys that goes to the gym but doesn't actually train?
Exactly, I'm one of them.
I'm gonna go to the best gyms. I'm gonna pay the most amount of money for these gyms, and I'm just gonna go to network.
Exactly.
Same.
Easy, and that's how you will get the clients, right? Like they cannot be your client tomorrow, but who knows later in the road. And that's how they ask me, "Here, do you know XYZ person? Do you know this?" And that's how I made some money on the side as well. But for example, if you know how to talk to people, last thing what happened, my girl, she wanted to eat something at night, and we went to a restaurant, and she knew, okay, she just wanted to eat that, but that stuff, that dish was only in the breakfast, and we went there at 11 p.m. and I didn't want to make my girlfriend cry. So I'm like, the waiter came to me, "Hey bro, I know you're a problem solver, could you please help me out? This is the only thing that I told my girl wanted to eat this dish. Is it doable? If not, that's totally fine." I just had a communication with that, and he's like, "Let me talk to the chef," and within the next 5 minutes we got the dish.
Exactly, because you could have turned around and said, "Oh, my girlfriend wants this breakfast dish. Oh, sorry, that we can't do it. It's breakfast."
Yeah.
It's the way that you pre-framed, gave a compliment,
Yeah.
right? And then they're like, "Oh, actually, yeah, I'm a problem solver. Let me try and figure this out for you."
Exactly.
It planting the seed and letting them believe what you want them to believe.
Yeah, it's just like labeling their identity, who they want to be and who they love to be.
Exactly.
So like they can do anything. Like people can even break a mountain if you just make them motivated enough, and if you just put certain identity in their head, they will do it.
Love it. What is your favorite Indian quote?
Indian quote.
Yeah. Have you got a favorite Indian quote?
There's one in my religion. It's called Sarvantapala. That means we ask God to make everybody happy, not only us. Like it's in this quote, we are not talking about ourselves at all. We are talking about make society happy, make them fulfill their dreams, which give us like
Selfless.
yeah. And there are a few quotes, like in my culture, I'm from Sikh community, right? Like we serve people, we do all the langars, we do all the things. Like whenever there is a problem, whenever there's hunger issue, we are the one. Like if you just go to the Sikh temple, doesn't matter which religion you are from, you will get the food there. They will not ask any question. At day, in night, at any time of the day. Like you can go at even like 11 p.m. or 1 a.m. and you can ask them, "Hey, I'm hungry," and they will give you the food without any question asked. So this is something that we do in sales as well. How to serve, how to help other people. And there
There's
is
no attachment to any outcome.
Yeah.
With no expectations in return.
Exactly.
And I think that's why very religious people that do a lot of charity work, do the best in sales. Doesn't matter what religion you're from. Let's say Christianity, for example. I'm not Christian, but let's say Christianity. I see so many people that find God and all of a sudden become better at sales.
Yeah.
It's being selfless, being in service to others.
I think it is not only in sales. If you run a business, if you're in sales, if you start giving priority and you start helping other people, if your business has the foundation, how we can help more and more people, you will automatically make more money. It's just like you have to help certain amount of people to make XYZ result that, but there's no expectation of the outcome. Just provide.
Just provide. Exactly. And that's what I've always encouraged all my students, all the closers that I work with to do, even my staff, is just provide value with no expectation of result. And it's a beautiful journey, man. Like when you have people that work with you that share the same vision, mission, value, and purpose, people that donate their time and service to those in need, it's just a beautiful energy that comes back.
Sure.
It's a beautiful energy. You're not here on the 13th of June.
No, I am going back on 10th, unfortunately.
No worries. Yeah, so we've got a charity day on the 13th. We're feeding 400 families. Yeah, we're feeding 400 families and giving 179 kids backpacks and stationery. So next time, I want to do some charity work with you, dude.
Exactly. No, I was about to be here till 15, but because of visa stuff, I had to go early.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sweet. And then we've got Mastermind coming up next Wednesday.
Yeah.